One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Louisville Cardinals offense takes the field to start this game off. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
With the catch, it's Schneider. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Schneider. Quick step and go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Rice's offense will take the field for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interesting to see how this passing attack works. while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Schneider. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Cardinals are flying down the field. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking to throw on first down. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Schneider. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with experience.
The Sneak scores it. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Takes the easy completion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Right back to the well. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah,
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
this defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. He's got him. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The throw. Finds his back in the middle. Hard-hitting tackle. They'll immediately call timeout. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot, and the returner will be brought down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Nicholson. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Running back searching for a hole.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's got an open man. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Nicholson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward.
Tight end trying to get in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they want.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive, but...
Touchdown, Cardinals! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not... Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.